Hey, what's up guys and welcome to part 48 of Uchiha Naruto, the Sage. Remember to get this one to 100 likes as usual. Share it to all of your friends on your social media platform. And after this, I'm gonna be posting what if Naruto got a new bloodline. So stay in tune and enjoy the lovely what if. And on my main channel tonight, I'm gonna be posting what if Tsunade was Naruto's mother? And also, what if Kurama gave Naruto a dojutsu? And after that, I'm gonna be posting what if Naruto was trained to be a mercenary? So you're gonna be getting 3 what ifs on my main channel tonight and 2 on this channel. So stay in tune and enjoy all of them. And if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the anime king family and be a part of the channel. And thank you all for your support and help. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. So last time we left off, Naruto and Sasuke went on the hunt for the Akatsuki members. Naruto faced off against Hidan as he told Sasuke that he will handle everything, since he wants Sasuke to face off against Itachi and he doesn't want Sasuke to be worn out. Naruto decapitated Hidan as he set his head ablaze with the Amaterasu. He then turned his focus towards Kakuzu. So that is the last part we left off. You guys can switch across and check out all the other episodes and enjoy. So yeah, let's get straight into this new episode. Kakuzu got into a stance as Naruto sped towards him. He held out both of his hands so he would be ready for anything Naruto threw at him. Naruto appeared in front of him and sent a fist towards his face. Kakuzu dodged as he felt the wind pass him, as he felt relieved that it did not hit him. But Naruto did not stop with one punch only. He swung his left hand, attempting a left hook at the Akatsuki member. But Kakuzu did not dodge a punch, he simply blocked it with his right hand, as he swung a punch of his own, but Naruto leaned back, dodging the attack. Naruto swiftly bring around his leg as he delivered a roundhouse kick. Kakuzu held up his hand, but the kick had more power than he thought, as Kakuzu was pushed back as he lost his balance. Naruto then delivered a swift kick towards Kakuzu's face, but when Naruto hit him, he felt like he hit a rock, as Naruto then brought his foot back as Kakuzu came down on him hard with a barrage of hits. With nothing to balance himself with, and Kakuzu coming down at him with all those barrage of punches, Naruto was forced to drop on the ground, hitting his back, as Kakuzu took advantage of this as he jumped into midair, as he then came down as he was coming down with his leg, intending to step right on Naruto's head, but Naruto flipped up his gunbei as he blocked Kakuzu and pushed him back. Kakuzu jumped back as he landed on his feet, as Naruto got off the ground, as he dusted off his armor and placed his gunbei on his back. "I see, you hardened your skin just when I was about to make contact with you," Naruto said as he looked at Kakuzu. "You are highly observant for a brat," Kakuzu stated with a small smile. "So the rumors I heard about you were true. Your taijutsu is impressive. I thought by now that I would have landed a damaging hit, but I guess not," Kakuzu said as he sounded sad at his words. As the rumors about Naruto was true, he was really impressive. "Naruto, hurry up," Sasuke said loudly, his sharingan activated as he wanted to face off against his brother, and Naruto was just wasting time. Naruto turned and looked at Sasuke. "Don't rush me, child," said Naruto, as this was the first time he called Sasuke a child. But he was acting like one, that is why he called him one. By the look that Sasuke gave him, he knew that he wasn't gonna wait for too long. "What an impatient child," Naruto said, as he shook his head. Kakuzu took this as an advantage as he rushed towards Naruto. He then came in with a right hook as his hand was solid, as he intended to take off Naruto's head. Naruto simply sidestepped as he brought out his gunbei and hit Kakuzu in the side, but Kakuzu's side hardened, as Naruto then threw his gunbei up in the air, as Kakuzu looked up, as Naruto jumped up and kicked Kakuzu right on the face and pushed off and grabbed his gunbei out of the air and landed gracefully. As Kakuzu just turned and looked at him, a bit pissed. As he rushed towards Naruto, as he was 5 feet near to Naruto, he was sent flying away as Naruto's orange Susanoo arm came and hit him hard down into the ground. Naruto then deactivated the Susanoo as Kakuzu digged himself out of the ground and got up slowly, looking at Naruto growling. "I see, so you're getting serious," Kakuzu said. "Well, it's time for me to do the same." As his whole back then started to move up around, as Naruto just looked at him without saying a word. As Kakuzu's back started to open up, the thread started to pull. As his back then burst, and the monsters with the mask came out. As Naruto looked at him without saying a word. As he unstrapped his gunbei from his back. As Kakuzu just looked at Naruto, and the masked creatures fly towards Naruto with incredible speed. The fire one was the first one, as it let out a blast of fire as Naruto came up and hit it with his gunbei. "Uchiha reflection," said Naruto, as the attack was reflected and exploded on the fire one, destroying it in mere seconds. As Kakuzu cursed, one of his hearts were destroyed so easily. As the wind mask then rushed towards Naruto, wind style, area destruction, as it let out a blast of wind. Even Sasuke had to jump back, moving out of the place because the wind was tearing through all of the trees and everything. Meanwhile, Naruto has his orange Susanoo activate around him so he wouldn't get hurt. Naruto then sensed something behind him as the lightning mask was coming down on him hard, as it let out a stream of lightning coming down at Naruto. But Naruto's Susanoo was able to protect him, as he then felt his eyes starting to hurt as the Susanoo was using so much of its power as blood started to leak down. He then turned as he saw the water one, as it let out a massive water blast, and the three attacks collided on the Susanoo, as Sasuke wanted to go and help Naruto, but then Naruto gave him a look to say everything was alright, as Naruto then looked at Zetsu. Zetsu then looked at Sasuke and said we should move. "Why?" asked Sasuke. "Just do it," said Zetsu as he sank down into the ground and got a distance away, as Sasuke jumped back, as Naruto then smirked as he ran through hand signs, fire style. "Incineration," said Naruto as his entire body started to let out heat, as Naruto then released it and it came out in waves. Kakuzu quickly jumped back as his three remaining masks were disintegrated. The heat burned right through them as Kakuzu jumped far away so he would get out of the range of the attack. When the attack died down, Naruto was on one knee as everything around him was incinerated. The ground was scorched. All of the remaining masks disintegrated. Kakuzu stood a distance away as he cursed his luck. His four masks were wiped out like they were completely nothing, as Naruto then chuckled a bit as he lifted up his head. Blood was leaking from his eyes as his orange Susanoo formed around him in all its glory as it was now on 2 feet. The Susanoo took some giant steps towards Kakuzu as it then released some black blades. The Susanoo quickly swung his blades towards Kakuzu, but Kakuzu dodged the swing. The blade crashed into the ground, creating a crater. Before Kakuzu could do anything, the other blade was coming at him. Kakuzu brought out his threads to shield him, but the force of the attack was too powerful as it sent him flying as he crashed into a tree. But he was not hurt. His skin was hardened, and the threads added more protection to his body. The Susanoo fused both blades as it then held it in one hand and swung it. It then released a wave of energy that flew towards Kakuzu. Kakuzu quickly jumped up in the air, dodging the attack. As he watched the attack went forward, he then looked over. It was where he placed down Yujito's body, but he realized that it wasn't there anymore. One of them must have moved it. As he sighed in relief, when he saw the technique that Naruto released, cut through a number of trees before dying down. Naruto then sent another technique. As it was coming at a faster speed, Kakuzu hardened his body and put the threads all over him. As the technique hit him, but it didn't cut him in half because he hardened his body and he covered his body in the threads to protect him, but the threads were torn up, but his body remained unharmed. As he then turned his body back normal, and in the blink of an eye his hand was gone, as Naruto appeared beside him, as he deactivated Susanoo, as he cut off Kakuzu's arm, as Kakuzu brought out his left arm to block Naruto, but it was too late, as Naruto sent him flying with a kick. Naruto then used his Amaterasu and burned Kakuzu's arm, so he couldn't use his threads to reattach it. Kakuzu slammed into a tree after Naruto's kick, as he then heard a voice behind him that terrified him. "Where do you think you're going?" As he suddenly felt something around his waist, as he looked down to see that he was being held by the orange Susanoo arm, as the arm raised him up in the air and slammed him down into the ground, and then the arm created a fist and slammed down on him repeatedly. After a few slams, Kakuzu felt like every bone in his body was crushed. He was in pain like he never felt before, as his legs were shaking, his mouth was bleeding. As he was then picked up again, but Susanoo disappeared, as Naruto dropped to his knees, as Kakuzu was coughing up blood, but Naruto's eyes were leaking blood, and he was also coughing up blood the same way. As Naruto's Eternal Mangeto Sharingan was not activated, it was back to his normal Sharingan. He was losing his power more quicker, as he used too much Susanoo and the Amaterasu. Sasuke looked over as he was a bit concerned for Naruto. He did not look healthy at all. Zetsu remained quiet as he simply watched. Although this will not kill Naruto, it will weaken him greatly. But by some strong will, Naruto stood up, although every part of his body was screaming for him to stay down. Kakuzu was still down, as Naruto was ready to end it. He then created a clone, as he was too weak, he couldn't do this on his own. As the clone helped him form a Rasengan in his palm. As the clone started to add wind chakra into the Rasengan, giving it another shape. Soon a screeching yell from the jutsu echoed out in the clearing. The jutsu Naruto had now was making a noise as its four blades spin around furiously, as the clone then disappeared in a puff of smoke. Naruto then took a few steps towards Kakuzu, who was attempting to stand up. As Kakuzu knew from the screech, the jutsu that Naruto was holding was no ordinary jutsu, and if this hit him, he will certainly die. Naruto was about to throw the jutsu, but it suddenly disappeared. He could no longer maintain the power, as Kakuzu felt relief when that happened. Naruto dropped towards his knee as he created 3 clones and gave them his remaining chakra. The chakra he had remaining in his body will only allow him to live. As the clones then created jutsu again, as they rushed towards Kakuzu. Kakuzu thought that they would run up on him, so he could try and dodge, but he was surprised when the clones threw it, as they then disappeared. The jutsu come at him in fast speeds, not giving him any time to dodge, as the attack engulfed Kakuzu, as it then exploded. "Beautiful," Naruto said, as he was then cut off when he felt something hit him right through his back, where his armor wasn't. As he then started to cough up blood, as he looked down to see a wooden stake pierce right through his chest, as it must have been Zetsu. Naruto's vision then started to get blurry, as the last thing he heard was Sasuke screaming, and then darkness. As Zetsu appeared, as Naruto's eyes went lifeless, as his heart stopped, as Zetsu then removed the spike that he pierced Naruto with. "What did you do?" Sasuke yelled as he charged towards Zetsu as he was pissed. He and Naruto may not be that close, but they lived together and had a nice working relationship together. Naruto was like the only family he had. He could not deny that. To see him killed just like that did not settle with him. Why would you kill him? Sasuke shouted. Zetsu quickly held Naruto's body as a shield to stop Sasuke from attacking him. Answer me, Sasuke said as he stopped, as Zetsu was currently holding Naruto's body. Why did you kill him? Weren't you working with him? And who are you anyway? He's not dead, Zetsu stated. What the hell? He's dead, said Sasuke, as he looked at Naruto, as Naruto could not have been pierced through the chest and still be alive. As his eyes were completely shut, Sasuke couldn't feel Naruto's chakra anymore. He is just sleeping. He will be awakened soon, Zetsu said as he stared at Sasuke. He wanted Sasuke to calm down. If he did not, he would just leave him here. Go and take the Jinchuriki so we can get out of here before Cloud Shinobis come here. I will explain things later, but he did not plan on doing so. He will just say something about Itachi, and that will get Sasuke's mind occupied for a while. Sasuke stared at Zetsu for a moment as he did not say anything. He knew that if Cloud Shinobis come here, they will make a much noise and try to fight them. Even though Akatsuki members are here, they will suspect them of capturing the Jinchuriki. Cloud and Konoha did not have the best relationship, as their relationship was unstable. He then walked towards Yujito's body and picked her up as he put her over his shoulder. What about him? Sasuke asked, looking at Kakuzu's corpse. I will handle it, Zetsu said, as he would just take the head and cash it in for the bounty. As he walked over to the body and cut off the head, as he then pulled out a scroll and sealed it within, as he had come prepared, knowing something like this would have happened. He also looked at Hidan's head, but that bounty wasn't really worth anything, so he left it. Let's go, said Zetsu, as he carried away Naruto's body and Naruto's gun bay. Where are we going? And what of Itachi? Sasuke asked. We are going back to the Fire Country. There is an old Uchiha hideout that is close to the border. He then paused for a moment. I will lead Itachi there. But let's go, we can't stand here any moment. Cloud Shinobis that are being led by the Raikage himself are coming here. Sasuke nodded as they hopped on the tree and started to get away. But Sasuke was curious. How do you know that? As both of them are here the whole time. I have a clone in the cloud. It was watching over things for me, Zetsu replied, not even looking back at Sasuke. Sasuke nodded. He didn't really understand, but he didn't care, as he then looked at Naruto's body. He is dead. Are you going to explain things? Sasuke asked. Not here. When we get to the hideout, Zetsu told him. Sasuke only increased his pace. Naruto was already dead. No matter how he acted, he could not bring him back. He just wanted to understand what had happened. Naruto didn't seem that he was shocked at the betrayal, as he still had the same look on his face when his lights went out. Who are you? Sasuke asked. You did not answer me when I asked you earlier. As Zetsu was obviously not a human. Naruto called me his trusting companion. Karin called me Naruto's close friend, Zetsu replied. But if you don't want to die, you will keep my existence a secret. Sasuke shrugged off the last part. No wonder why Naruto acted this way, if you are what he calls a friend. As the both of them kept up a fast pace, dashing on the trees. Back at Konoha, you must have been aware that Naruto headed towards the Lightning Country. Tsunade informed Jiraiya, as he was keeping tabs on Naruto, so he must have found out about this. Yes, I know, that is what is worrying me, Jiraiya stated calmly, earning a raised eyebrow from Tsunade. She was wondering what would make Jiraiya worry if Naruto was just going to handle some Akatsuki, along with Sasuke. What are you so worried about? Tsunade questioned in a low tone. What Naruto did in the mist was not what every shinobi can do. Not even the Sanins can do it. He also has the Kyuubi by his side to summon to fight with him. On top of that, everyone knows that he's Minato's son, even if he don't see it that way. People will suspect that he knows the Hairishin. That is what made his father dangerous and feared, said Jiraiya. What exactly are you getting at? Tsunade asked him. Itachi is known and is very dangerous with the Mangekyou Sharingan. Naruto also possessed the Mangekyou Sharingan, along with the Mokitan, the Kyuubi, and the Flying Thunder God technique. As Jiraiya then paused for a moment. Those things make him very more powerful than anyone. What do you think other villagers see when they see him? As Tsunade realized what Jiraiya was getting at, they will feel threatened by his power, she said. Exactly my point, Jiraiya said. You also have to look from the fact that he's from here, and other villages don't particularly like us at the moment. So this will turn a lot of attention on towards Naruto. And we must not forget about the stone. They already hate Naruto because of Minato. So imagine, they will try to take revenge on Naruto for him being Minato's son. And now Naruto has gone off to the Lightning Country to battle Akatsuki, who has captured the Cloud Jinchuriki. So if Naruto got involved with them, it will surely spell trouble. I have no doubts that those two will be able to save Yujito. But what happened afterwards worry me, said Jiraiya in a worried tone. As Tsunade nodded. As Tsunade think about it, Naruto will surely go to the cloud, and he will say something that pisses off the Raikage. As she released a sigh, knowing that the Raikage is all bronze. Yes, Jiraiya stated that sigh as well. But guys, I'm gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notifications they posted. And remember guys, after this, I'm gonna be posting what if Naruto got a new bloodline. So stay in tune and enjoy all the lovely what ifs coming your way. And on my main channel tonight, I'm gonna be posting what if Tsunade was Naruto's mother, and also what if Kurama gave Naruto a dojutsu, and also what if Naruto was trained to be a mercenary. So remember to stay in tune and enjoy all the lovely what ifs coming your way. And if you're new and this is the first time hearing my voice, what exactly are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family and be a part of the channel. And thank you all for your support and help. And without further ado, I'm out for now. Peace.